It took just 7 minutes for the Democratic Republic of Congo to put its objection on the record.
The states that are to be ceded should be states that are peace-loving and loving of justice. Rwanda today is an oasis of peace for all war criminals operating in the eastern area of the DRC and who are being sought by international justices. As such, my delegation objects to Rwanda being part of the Security Council as a non-permanent member.
Rwanda will be a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council for the next 2 years. It easily passed the required two-thirds majority vote from the UN's 193 members.
Rwanda, 148.
Shortly afterwards, Rwanda's foreign minister countered Congo's remarks.
We see our contribution, however modest, as a contribution to the process of peace and stability, particularly for our region. And so we just viewed that as a sign of frustration more than a rejection of Rwanda, because we think we will be bringing value to the solution in Congo.
But its place on the Security Council has generated some wariness in light of a recent report by a panel established by the UN itself. The document claims the Rwandan Defence Minister is in charge of an armed group of rebels called M23 who are fighting the Congolese army and widely accused of committing human rights violations. The Rwandan government has repeatedly dismissed the report and called Thursday's vote vindication. As a non-permanent member, Rwanda does not have a veto vote, which means its power is limited, but its new position does give the country an international platform to air its views. The last time Rwanda held a seat on the Security Council was in 1994, when 800,000 people, mostly ethnic Tutsis, were slaughtered in a genocide. The United Nations failed to intervene.
Rwanda was a particularly egregious part of it because of its presence on the Security Council at that time. I don't think we're talking about something like that at all. We're not talking about the Rwandan government being a perpetrator of genocide, but we are talking about a serious matter of their alleged and quite serious allegations that they need to answer of support for a rebel group, a highly disruptive group in eastern Congo.
Human Rights Watch says Rwanda's presence on the Security Council presents a flagrant conflict of interest, but Kigali is determined to stand up and be heard among the rest of the world's leaders. Cath Turner, Al Jazeera, New York.